Well, here I am again outside the largest hotel in the region in Philadelphia, the Marriott, birthplace of the Constitution, democracy, the Republic, all that shit. What's going on today is we got the All-Star game, MLB, in town. Now, the city of Philadelphia, who's in bed with Uber and Lyft, they get a cut of every fare from Uber and Lyft every day. And the money that we paid for medallions as a taxi driver, $500,000 here in Philadelphia, over $1 million in New York. Well, that money, they just ate that and disappeared. They robbed us. Well, what they've done today is they have sold our taxi stand, no stopping. They've sold it in the form of a permit to MLB, a private company. So the city of Philadelphia, they're doing everything they can to bury the taxi industry here in Philadelphia because they're in bed with the fraud Uber and Lyft. They sold this line to them when it's one of the few taxi lines that are left in the city. See, they're trying to bury us because all the crimes they committed to facilitate this fraud called Uber and Lyft, they get buried with the taxis, and nobody cares but the taxis. So I wrote them a little sign: hey, MLB, pay taxis for the use of our taxi line. There's only about 600 cabs left. We were limited to 1,700 by law before Uber came along. And at their height, Uber and Lyft, they had about 45,000 on the street, I estimate, to our 1,700, which we were limited by law. So they flooded the market. And now they're trying to, the city's doing everything they can to bury us. Now, if they gave every taxi driver in Philadelphia $100 to use our taxi stand for their events, we have 600 taxis left, that's about $60,000. Now imagine that the heads of the MLB, the corporate heads, they spend what? Maybe about $60,000 on a Friday or Saturday night on champagne, cigars, and hookers. Yeah, they can afford to pay us for the loss of business, but they don't. They pay the city, who wants to bury us because they're in bed with Uber and Lyft. Just an update on the situation here in Philadelphia. Have a nice day.